Hi guys.
Hi guys.
So this week we are going to continue on with our macronutrients and we are going to talk about carbohydrates. Carbs are everyone's favorite, a little too much most of the time. Carbs are one of our main fuel sources for our bodies and for our brains. We need them to fuel our exercise, our workouts, just even for our daily activities. However, if we have them in excess, that they just are stored in our body as fat, and can really help, really not make weight loss, as easy if we're eating too many carbs. This is why we like to keep our carbs more on the lower end.
Right.
But however, we do need those carbs to fuel us for those types of activities.
Right. And specifically to kind of touch on workout nutrition, we want to give you kind of a little bit of an easier guideline to follow, especially now that we're having you guys really focus on those gram amounts. Around your workout, pre and post workout, you want to get 25% of your daily carb allowance. It's kind of a good solid number. So say you're allowed 100 grams of carbs out of the day, you want to aim for 25 grams pre-workout and 25 grams post-workout. Now that can be made up, those are those quick digesting carbohydrates, maybe the heartier, things like breads or English muffins or toast. If you like to have toast and peanut butter as, a pre-workout snack, that's kind of a great option. Things that are gonna give you that energy and help digest and really aid in your recovery from your workout and so forth. Other than that, you have the rest of the 50% of your carbs for the rest of the day. So ideally, you wanna make that up out of mostly just vegetables and fruits if you can. That's really going to help you with that weight loss. You're going to keep your carbs on the lower end, and it's going to give you more volume to work with. So 50%, 50 grams of carbs in vegetables is going to be a lot more food than 50 grams of carbs in, say, like an English muffin, which might be like one English muffin, So
Exactly.
Carbs definitely add up quickly, as we all know. There's, bagels, breads, pasta, rice, potatoes, things like that are really high carb, and if you have more than one of those in a day, it's usually knocks your carb number right up through the roof. So it's definitely hard to keep those on the lower end, which is what we do to sort of elicit that weight loss. So it's one of the bigger challenges of that weight loss program. They're basically in everything. Anything that's really plant-based is going to have carbs in it. So vegetables, breads, and all that, grains and whatnot. Your lower carb foods are going to be your vegetables, big time vegetables. That and some dairy products are really low carb, and there are some fruits that are lower carb, but some are also higher carb. So you got to watch out. Exactly, you got to watch out for those kinds of things. But yeah, so just be careful with your choices. If you're gonna have, if you really like those higher carb items, try to pick one that maybe have for breakfast one day and then don't have it the next day, or don't have that second thing, don't have pasta at dinner if you have a bagel at breakfast kind of thing. Just, work on that planning ahead of time and, choose your carbs correctly.
Yeah, and if you look down in your food logs, if you find that you're constantly going over in your carbs by a lot, just look down the carb column and you can identify all of those larger, higher carb items and just spread them out. Like Sid was saying, don't have 2 or 3 of those each day. Yeah. Maybe have one of the higher carb items and then fill in with the vegetables and the lower carb items. And if you are going to have 1 or 2 of those, again, surround them around your workout or something that's really, physical activity that you're going to be doing that day, and then take all the lower carb ones and just kind of fill in through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
That usually helps people to kind of stay within range if they can identify those higher carb items and just pick 1 or 2 of them per day.
Right.
So this week is a holiday week. We have 4th of July coming up on Thursday. So stay lookout this week. We're going to give you some little tips and tricks on how to survive this holiday week and weekend.
Yeah.
I know that's a big one for a lot of people with parties and cookouts and barbecues and stuff. So we have faith in you guys. We're going to have a great week and more to come on the page.
Yep.
All right. Bye, guys.
Happy 4th.